Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. And today on the hill, Tyler Glasnow. What's the word on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Judge rips that one. Two away now. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Two down, bases empty. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
High in the air, out to right. Pajes makes the play, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy and getting to start. Max Fried. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. Way out front for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, Goldie. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Enrique Hernandez.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's in there for strike one.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
The pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that's too high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Maximus notches the K. Dodgers go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one in the air, center field. Edman in position. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Manny Machado up to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Glass now, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. First pitch misses.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That one is absolutely belted. And in 1 hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So runner at second, 2 down. Wells, the next to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Time called now. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'ma rise now.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Max Fried will go to work. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Turns and fires to Betts. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No score here in the second. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's a little bit low. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And that's 2. So they make short work of them there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Glass now back to work. That clips the corner. Volpe launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a tapper towards short. Betts whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Belly threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman going after it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written.
Pitch misses there. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Hey.
And that's in for a strike. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Grounded out his first time up. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Aaron Judge. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from...
Oh, now a great stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first-step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Glass now, ready and deals. In the air, out towards right center. Pajes sizes this one up, corrals it. 2 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. And a foul ball. Fried winds and deals. Tap foul at the plate. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Now snap throw to first. Ohtani back in. Ohtani leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Throws, save. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Yankees nothing. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Gets down, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Now here's Trent Grisham, and that one fouled off. Nice stop from his backside. 1 at second, and they turn the double play.
perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Kim to first. Out. That's the third out. Yanks held in check. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike. Ball one.
In the air, left side. Grisham. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Paz in the box with one away as he takes ball one. So two balls and no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike two.
2 balls.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first.
Yes, you're
and
out.
That'll do it. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 1-0.
When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, make you word.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Volpe having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And there's one down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ripped on a line. Edman calls it in, 2 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's the third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in L.A. and Kike Hernandez at the plate. Free back to work. And there's a foul ball. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Next offering upstairs.
Ball 2.
And it's fouled away. Here's a 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Check swing, called strike. Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. To the right side, and that's just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Out there to center. And that'll get down for a hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. One left for L.A., but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Aaron Judge at the plate.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here. Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the tying run is on base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Judge on the run. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Late swing fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 2 outs. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that misses. And 1-1. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike.
No.
Popped up. Goldie under it. Brings it in. 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Smith at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Man at first, 1 away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Just misses with that one. That one misses. And a full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr. on for his 20th appearance of the year. Splits the plate, 0-1. Leiter, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. This to third, handled by Machado. Fires across the diamond, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Fought off foul. Glass now into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And the tying run is on base. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. That'll be it for Glass now. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Anthony Banda.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And now, Austin Wells.
1-0.
And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan warming up as well. That misses, and it's 2-1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Step off, throw to first. Grisham back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length.
Runner on the move. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Volpe in the box now. Takes strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll.
Betts. Save!
Safe, he's in there.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Here is Goldschmidt. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That one outside. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. Now a second crosses the plate. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Anthony Banda won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Blake Trinan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
It's Aaron Judge now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Runner on the go. To third, Hernandez. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Next pitch is downstairs.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Headed towards the corner. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Here's Kike Hernandez. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Popped up. Chisholm under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score holds. It's 3-1. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Inside, ball one. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That clips the zone. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man aboard. Here's Machado, 1 for 3. Step off throw to first. Chisholm dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. That's too low. Ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Yates, the right-hander, also getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Right side, Pajes. Nabs it, 2 down. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Outside. 1-0. popped up. Kim makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees 3 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom 9, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Weaver back to work. That one in there across the letters.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That's a ball.
Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Pitch misses, and the count's full. That one to first. Takes it himself. Out. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching those. Everybody looking when we passing those.
Cade Smith comes out trying to close it out.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. The Yanks leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking, and they're down to their last out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a foul out of play. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
A little bit high. 1-2 to count.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ball.
And now it's even up. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help?